Okay, I want you to understand how to improve your life using esoteric, ancient wisdom. And the first thing I want you to focus on in order to understand everything that is to come is this Hermetic law, which is the law of correspondence. Okay? When you wrap your head around this law, everything makes way more sense. What is this law, first of all? Before we get into how you can use it to change your life, what exactly is this law? So, this law comes from a school of thought called Hermeticism. Hermeticism began around ancient Egyptian times. It comes from a philosopher and teacher who was known as Hermes. Okay, so Hermes created Hermeticism. Yeah, he's represented in Egypt as Thoth. Yeah, you know that god with like the bird nose. He's the god of wisdom in Egyptian mythology. Regardless, he created it. What does it say? It basically says, as above, so below. As within, so without. As above, so below. Correspondence. Everything is the same thing, relatively. Okay? As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay? East has to have west. Hot has to have cold. Okay? Light has to have dark. So on and so forth. Okay? The point is, as above, so below can be applied to anything. And the reason it can be applied to anything is because it implies that everything is the same thing. Now, you might have heard me say this before. Everything is the same thing. Everything is the same thing being expressed in different forms of that thing. Okay? As above, so below. One example that I want to get to in this video, okay, is your brain, your mind, your ability, the drawing board in your brain where you imagine anything you want. Yeah? That is a microcosm, okay? A microcosm is a small universe, right? Think about it. It's a space within which everything can exist. An infinite number of things, literally anything can exist inside your mind. Anything, literally. Imagine a tree. Imagine a planet. Imagine a bright pink shiny planet inside your head. You can do that. Okay. Imagine a dog playing the guitar. You can do that. Imagine yourself with $1 million in a briefcase right in front of you. Like right here. You're holding a briefcase with $1 million. Imagine that. You can do that. You can literally do that, right? Because your brain is a universe, as above, so below. Simple, yeah? So you can use this law to change your life entirely, bro. Because the thing that you have to understand with the law of correspondence, whatever identity you align yourself with inside your mind, and you can literally pick any, okay, any identity, because your mind is infinite. Any identity that you align yourself with in your mind can literally be materialized in this 3D reality, because as within, so without. Okay, a lot of people, they fall into this like victim mindset where they think everything is happening to them. They think that like the world around them is separate from them. They think that when things don't go their way, it's not their fault, right? Everyone is very quick to tell themselves that the majority of the shortcomings that happen to them on a regular basis is not their fault, and it's just bad luck, and they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, or they said the wrong thing to the wrong person, and it's not their fault. Okay, that is it's an illusion. It's a fallacy. It doesn't exist. Okay, you can't be a victim to the world around you, because the world around you is a reflection of your identity, of your perception of yourself. Because as above, so below. If you believe yourself to be lacking stuff, if you believe yourself to be incapable, if you believe yourself to be not good enough, if you believe yourself to be unlovable, okay, if you think these things, they will present themselves in the world around you, because that's how the universe works. Like if you believe that you are worthy of love and you are worthy of companionship and appreciation from other people, yeah, if someone runs up to you and goes, you're unlovable, that's not going to faze you because you don't align with that. But if you believe yourself to be unlovable and someone runs up to you and goes, you're unlovable, no one loves you, that will faze you because that's what you think of yourself, okay? You can't control what other people say about you. You can't control what random people do. If a random person is having a bad day and they take it out on you, you can't control that, okay? But you can control how you receive that and what you do with that, okay? So instead of trying to change a bunch of like external factors, understand that the law of correspondence is literally the gateway to changing everything in your life. Because with the law of correspondence, you can sit down and you can say, okay, what things in my life continue to happen, almost like a deja vu, like what in my life that I don't like continues to happen. It's like an infinite loop. Yeah, what things do I do that I don't align with but keep doing? Or what things happen that I don't want but keep happening? Sit down and think about that for a second, okay? A big one that I used to have, right, was I would come home from work and I would sit down and I would play video games for 3-4 hours after work. And then I would wake up the next day and be pissed off because my life feels like it's not going anywhere. It all comes from me. Like my life comes from me. Do you understand? It doesn't happen to me. It's not like I'm just unlucky and therefore I haven't achieved what I want to achieve and I feel like shit. Like that's not just luck. That's because I'm cultivating that situation for myself. Yeah? So sit down, look at yourself. Okay, what do I do? Who do I interact with? What things do I say? What behaviors do I engage with that reinforce a reality that I don't want to be in? Okay? Do I watch too much Netflix? Do I scroll too much on my phone? Do I go on like adult websites and drain my energy? Do I hang around people with no direction and drive in their life? Ask yourself all these questions. And then you'll realize that you're cultivating a very specific reality for yourself that isn't actually what you want to be in. It's not who you want to be, you know? So correspondence, as within, so without. Stuff doesn't happen to you, it happens from you.